Norman Koshnik here. I am in Sydney, not in Perth. We're seeing Travis Head celebrating with Kohli, hugging each other. Kohli got 100 not out. Travis got 89 not out. You can't knock India at all. They've just won the very first test of the series by a magnificent 295 runs. Quite incredible. India won the first test by 295 runs. With a total of 150 in the first innings for India. Looked pretty forlorn. They were going to lose the test. Then Australia all out for 104. Amazing. And then 6 for 487, leading by 522. We had no hope. We admirably tried hard with Travis's 89. I think Marsh got 47. But realistically, it was never going to happen. All out for 238, leaving us some 285 runs behind. Pretty ordinary. Sorry, 295 runs, I'll get it right. 295 runs behind. So, realistically, what's your thoughts, guys? It was quite upsetting to see Australia lose, but they have to face the music. So let me just go through the scorecard a bit with you now. I just wanted to see this. You got so Australia 150, India 150 and then 6 for 487, I said. Australia 104 and 238. So they were effectively 295 runs adrift of the Indian total. Thanks to the likes of Jaiswal with his 161, Kohli with 100 not out. Great bowling from Bumrah. Great support bowling by Siraj. And of course, Rana. And then on top of that, you have Australia's batting capitulating the first innings. Marnus Labuschagne, pathetic, should be dropped. Full stop. McSweeney should drop down the order, bring in Costas into the opening spot. My God, India, what are they going to do? They've got Rohit Sharma returning, Shuman Gill, Mohammad Shami, all wanting to return to the side. Where are they going to fit them? I don't know, you tell me. Anyway, quite incredible. So nasty Badger. Every test is different. Okay, ebbs and flows. They need to find a replacement for Marnus, yes, and even an opener, yes. You have to hit out, of course, Bumrah and make him not bowl well. I'm afraid Bumrah's going to be bowling for as many matches as he possibly can. Let's look at the situation there. Today's bowling from India was pretty commendable. Washington Sundar took 2 wickets. He's certainly an asset. I understand why he's decided ahead of the likes of Ashwin. And, well, not so much today, there were more Ashwin. So look at it. We went McSweeney at duck, Khawaja 4. That Sky shot was very ordinary. Pat Cummins 2. He shouldn't be batting up that high in the order. Marnus Labuschagne 3. Awful. Steve Smith tried hard, but he only got 17. Travis Head, well, he looked quite commendable. 89 runs of 101 balls. Almost run a ball. Pretty good. Mitch Marsh, 47. Did admirably well. Carey tried hard with 36. The last wicket to 4. Stark 12, Lyon a duck, and John Hazelwood was not out 4. So Australia were left for 238. So in the first test of this series, Australia could only muster 104 and 238, which realistically, 104 and 238, come on, that's like 342 for the entire match. That's averaging 170. That's awful. And India got a massive 6 for 487. We were smashed, no doubt about that at all. I mean, in the bowling department, Bumrah and Siraj both got 3 wickets each. Rana got a wicket, bowled very well. Sundar, of course, got 2. And then Tish Kumar Reddy took his first wicket, which he's very proud of. He got Mitch Marsh out, so it's all very, very good. So India go 1-0. 1-0 up. Wow. Who would have thought that would have happened? I wouldn't have thought it was going to happen. Quite impressive indeed. Just quickly, as an aside, West Indies 9 for 450 declared. Bangladesh at stumps for 9 for 269. They look like they're going to be defended quite as a West Indies. These are pretty impressive. Let's not discount them. Okay, so in terms of this match, audio is bad. Maybe close to the window. Maybe close the window. I'll just put this off. Is that better? Okay. Is that better? Someone tell me if the audio is bad still. Shouldn't be bad. Should be good. We got there we are. Is that better? Okay. Yes, now clear. Okay. So you predicted 5-0 Aussies, but Gambia picked the team up and played so far. Okay, so the reality is that I think Gambia is a good coach. I want to see. Look at my background, guys. Can you see what is that? Is the Harbour Bridge? Can you see that? You can see that. I might just. You can't really see it through that window. I'll just turn the car on a second. I'll just open this window up.
The old and the new do it with the bat, didn't you, Jace? His first test match in Australia and then Virat back in football.
I'll just have to. There we have it. So we're live there. You can see the Sydney Opera House. Can you see the Sydney Opera House there? I can have a look there. You can see the Sydney Opera House, and the Opera House is behind me. Can you get a glimpse of the Opera House behind me? Probably not. Okay. Just put the window open a moment. Let's just. There you can have a look at the window. You can see the. There it is there. See the Sydney Opera House? That's my backdrop. Sydney Opera House. Pretty impressive. Nice, Gary. Bumrah's man of the match. We have to think he would be. Abhishek, you put a message, but you've deleted it. Why would you delete the message? I'm sitting behind the Opera House. There, look, you can see a bit of the Opera House just there. See? Sydney Opera House behind me. Yes. All right. So Australia smashed by beating by 295 runs in the first test. For those just joining us, a total of 150 for India. Looked awful at that stage. In Australia, all out for 104. So India had a 46-run lead. Then they went out and got 6 for 487, putting in 533 runs in front, leaving us, Australia, to get 533. They only got 38 of that 533, and effectively were 295 runs adrift. There we have. Clear video. Okay. Bumrah, the man of the match. Well, you would argue that Jaswal probably should have been as well, I would argue. Yeah, so Bumrah was the player of the match, which is, just, something dropping in there, all dropping there. Okay, well, that's impressive. Bumrah's captaincy debut. What do you think? What's United Nations? What's this? A friend of mine getting United Nations. It's like rubbish to me. Yes, well, it's somewhat of a shock. How are you feeling by this defeat? Sad, obviously bad, but please express yourself. I'm upset about losing, but not really. I think India was simply the better side. It's just you can't deny that India was the better side. India by far. By far the better side. Yeah, I'm looking at some of the reports here. Poor cricket by Australia. It was definitely poor cricket by Australia. There's no doubt with a poor effort in terms of their cricket. Absolutely. Do you expect Australia to bounce back in the pink ball test? Pink ball test is, of course, not in Adelaide. It's in Brisbane. The next test is in Adelaide. That's going to be a difficult one for them to get ahead by. I think India have to find the way to get Travis Head. Yeah, Travis Head's your bugbear. Australia's test side hasn't evolved much as compared to the Indian team since 1890 series. Well said, Urban Unboxing. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. I don't expect them to bounce back. Honestly, in all honesty, no, I don't think so. They're going to find it very hard to bounce back because they're playing as a gun Indian side. And there's pictures here of Rishabh Pant lookalikes. It's quite funny. I love seeing these interesting looking articles. So let's go back to this match. It really was one of those days where, so I am live. I'm trying to tell people not to message me because I'm live. So Australia's test. Okay. Do you expect Marnus to be dropped? Yes. If yes, then who is going to replace him? Get McSweeney at 3 and get someone else opening. Yes. Why not? I would probably put the Costas in there in at 3 and at 2, 1 and 2. Khawaja, Costas, Sam Costas. I already have an edge in the pink ball. Well, I don't know, with pink ball with Rana, Bumrah fired up, and Siraj, I wouldn't agree. So Travis Head was out early on DSP, Siraj bowling, but the umpire saved him. Otherwise, Australia may have lost by more than 350 runs. It's true. I think Australia will lose pink ball test. Very good chance. I'm predicting a pretty big whitewash is not out of the question here. Not out of the question at all. It's very, very possible. Very, very, very possible. Let's not discount that at all. India batting is vulnerable on the pink ball as is. Guys, can you see the behind me? That's the Opera House. Quite incredible. Yes, I'm trying to pull up the scores here again. Urban Box. India batting is vulnerable on the pink ball. So is any batting, really. Mohit Tripathi, pink ball, and Siraj Bumrah is a mighty handful. I'd say Australia's in for a bit of trouble. There's been a lot of, again, Bumrah was man of the match. Pink ball and suits Siraj Bumrah. It does suit them. Harshit Rana was very impressive. I was very impressed with him indeed. Washington Sundar played well as well. India were pretty much on point the whole match. I mean, okay, they got 150 in the first innings. He looked close to Rahul, stood up. Jaswal got a duck, but then he got 161. Padikkal got a duck, but he got 27. Looked pretty promising in the second innings. Kohli went from 5 to 100, not out. Rishabh Pant got 37, admirable in the first innings. Duck second, but I think he got ducked. What did he get in the second innings? He got 1. So yeah, all right. And then Washington Sundar, Nitish Reddy, Rana, Bumrah, Siraj. Now for the second test in Adelaide, it looks like Rohit Sharma's going to have to come back. Okay, and that would mean Padikkal will probably go and Rahul will probably drop down. With Gill, Jarrell might go and Gill might go. And oh my God, look at that batting side. Yashavi Jaswal with, of course, Rohit Sharma, then Gill, Kohli, Rahul, Pant, Sundar, Reddy, Rana, Bumrah, and Siraj. Same side, otherwise. India conquer Australia. What's the Times of India are now talking to me? What are they saying? I had an article in Times of India. I just had something there about the Times of India. Okay, so come a minute. Okay, Bumrah's captaincy, Rohit's captaincy. Well, it's an interesting one. Historic win in Perth. India crushed Australia by 295. It is a bit of a crushing. Do you like my hair without a hat on? Well, I look okay without a hat on? Okay. Virat Kohli will score another century in Adelaide. I hope he does. Jadeja instead of Sundar? Who knows? What is Steve Smith's future? Well, he got only 17 in the second innings. He tried hard, but he didn't have it again. I'd say his days are numbered as well. But Labuschagne, I think, should be the casualty of the first test. Yes. An immediate casualty should exist with Labuschagne. His attitude was really wrong. Really, really wrong. Jadeja instead of Sundar. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that one? I don't know. I don't think they're going to change that. They may not change. I mean, Jadeja is going to be worthwhile having sooner or later, but Ashwin will be too, probably when they get down to Sydney. We'll need them. Let's have a look here. Should Marsh open? No. No, 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 no. Don't put an opener who's not an opener in to open. It has to be an opener. Kawaja stays. Warner's obviously retired. It's Sam Costas, a true opener, should open. So this Australian batting is very well. It is. They are highly dependent on Travis Head and Marsh. They are. Travis Head may have to go to 4. And then, look, definitely I'd bring Sam Costas in for the second test match. And I actually said it yesterday. My team would be the following for Australia. I would bring in Josh Inglis and potentially Sam Costas. And if that's the case, I'd probably give McSweeney another go, and have Smith go. But that's the big boil over. I don't think they're going to drop Smith that easily. So effectively, I think Costas comes in to open, and Josh Inglis comes into the batting order to stiffen it up, and therefore Labuschagne goes, Josh Inglis takes his place, McSweeney goes down the order, and Costas comes in. Now, who the other player to be dropped? Is it going to be Labuschagne's one? Is it going to be Smith, or is it going to be McSweeney? That's the choice to make. Will they be bold and drop Smith as well as Labuschagne and allow McSweeney to join Costas in the order? It leaves a bit of newness to the side, yes, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Jaswell looking not good, he's looking fantastic. I think Australia will win next 2 tests, Adelaide and Gabba. No. In Adelaide, not forgetting that India went really badly last time, all that for 36. Remember that. I think they're going to be hurting for that, and India are going to want to retaliate somewhat and want to show that they can play, and they can well win that second test match as well. Gabba, with the pink ball, could be a difficult one, but that'll be the only one Australia might win. Melbourne, India will win, and Sydney will as well. I think it'll be at least 4-0, maybe even as much as 5-0. 4-1, 5-0. That's my thoughts. Bahram Irani is in Sydney, by the way. Bahram Irani's in Sydney? Yes, Bahram Irani. He can come meet up with me tomorrow. Which is the closest train station to your place? Bondi Junction. Yes. Okay. Rahul batting position when Rahul with Joe as well. At number 5, it's good for an year. I agree, GPAC. I would say it won't hurt to have Rahul anywhere, really. He deserves it. Rowett will open with Jaswell. Gill will go 3. Kohli 4. Rahul 5. Punt 6. Padikal will go and Jarrell will go. Sam Harper is an excellent selection. He's not in the mix at the moment. What was your prediction before the series? It was 4-0. 4-0. I said that. India have to win 4-0. I was right. Can some Australian players play Shield crew before second test, or maybe some it's not going to help them. What's going to happen to them and to Marnus? Well, Marnus Labuschagne needs to have a good old spell. He needs to be taught a bloody lesson, in my opinion. Even though we won, I think Australia will easily win the rest of the test match. I don't agree. No way. The fact that Australia, for the first time since 1980s, since 1950s, have they got such a low set of totals in the first test and lost the first test. 104 and 238. That's disgraceful. Australia are likely to not win any of the tests, I think. I'll go back to the previous. I've mentioned it earlier. Australia won the first 2. I think it was the first 2 tests, including Adelaide. They went to Melbourne with the likes of they had Rahane there as the captain. They won the Melbourne test, came to Sydney, and they got away with that as a draw, and then they won Brisbane. So effectively, they won the series. So that was pretty impressive. Is Pat Cummins going to come for post-match press conference? Possibly. Fever prediction. Some Pakistanis are calling that Bumrah is a chucker and rubbish. Head showed he's classed. Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of Head, you know that, but I'll give him credit where credit's due. His 89 today was the only person that batted, except for Marsh, batted well today. Again, Steve Smith failed 17 in the second innings. Labuschagne failed in both innings. He failed in several. Labuschagne has to be replaced by Josh Inglis. Costas should come in as well. And McSweeney go down the order, or Smith out. One of those two have to be decided upon. Who is more lethal with pink ball, Stark or Bumrah? Well, Stark has proven to be so far, but Bumrah will be in the future as much as anyone. Okay. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Realistically, this has been one of the most incredible it's one of the most incredible series. What's today? Today is Monday, so Wednesday we're talking. Okay. I'm just trying to work out what is going on. Okay. They were always saved by lower order batsmen. That's true. It's true. They've been saved by lower order batsmen too many times now. Way too many times. It's bloody ordinary. Okay, we've got 17,000 watching the other video. That's pretty impressive. Yes, the series. Oh, someone's written in Hindi here. I can't understand Hindi, guys. I can't understand Hindi. See, maybe to teach me. Okay, so why is Smith so defensive mindset? I don't know. He's very ordinary. So why were former Aussie cricketers overconfident that Australia would? Yeah, they always are. Thoughts on Aussie coach? McDonald's not a bad coach. I don't think it's the coach that's the problem here at all. He's actually good. And the big reason why India dominated in Australia is that Indian batters totally nullify line effect. Yeah, line was pretty average in this match. How do you feel about Manas? Sagar Patel, I can't stand him. Should be out. My prediction for the series is 4-0 or 5-0. 4-0, 4-1, 5-0. That's my. But India will win at least 4 matches. Very disappointing about Australia. Yeah, I would agree. Head best middle order batsman in the test. Well, yes, you would argue. Will Australia make changes in bowling lineup? No, their bowling lineup was pretty reasonable, actually. It wasn't really the problem. It was their batting that was atrocious. They scored a total of 342 in the 2 innings. So you may have observed Pakistan and West Indies bowlers. Yeah, okay. Did Mitchell Marsh impress with the bat? He did a pretty noble job, yes. I would argue he did a pretty noble job. We've got some people here. What's wrong with Smith? He's probably past his best, and a player that is a leading player who's on the top of his game leaves when he's on top. Like Shane Warne did, Steve Smith should have left it when he was on top. He's gone maybe a touch too far with his efforts, and that's sad. It really is quite sad. India laid down the gauntlet to Australia with the. Yeah, that's the heading we've got here. India lay down the gauntlet. That's a fair comment. Fair comment indeed. Lyon only got 8 wickets in the BGT 21. Yeah, Lions. I don't think Lions necessarily the problem. Will the series last for Smith? I don't think so. Stark, Cummins, and Hazelwood, they're pretty much okay. They didn't bowl badly. What do you think about Harshit Rana? Oh, fantastic find. Absolutely fantastic find. Aussie is Rana. I think Rana's proven to be another goer. He's a real goer. Yes, I'm getting asked. Yes. All right. It's very hard to an unorthodox batter like Smith to come back in form. I agree. Marnus needs to be dropped. Yes, I agree. Param Tageja. He's number one fallout of this particular. He's the major fallout, I reckon. Absolute major fallout. On YouTube, I am live. I'm telling everyone, people will miss me. After Nathan, who will head Australia's spin attack? Great question. I mean, Zampa, I still think should be there, but he's been in the short format. Yeah, I think he's still our best. There's a couple of blokes floating around. There's a Greek character who's quite good. That's too early. Prediction: Australia losing the series Definitely 4-0, possibly 4-1, or even losing at 5-0. Bloody, pretty scary actually. India lay down listen to this heading here. India lay down the gauntlet to Australia with a 295-run thrashing. Travis Head made positive 89, but the home side's hopes were forlorn from the start, and it was over shortly after tea. I predicted the game would be finished before tea. It was shortly after tea, so I was bloody right. I actually said that it would finish after tea. I was right. It was not. Very, very much the case. Why is my thing so stuck here? Marsh thrashed. Look, the game was finished by that stage, wasn't it? I mean, let's be honest. It's 238 Australia got, which is pretty bloody awful for the first innings, let alone the second innings. I've got nothing. Not taking lead in first innings, it was awful. They played awfully, seriously awfully. It really cannot be described any better. Quite the historic test win. Ditto for the match itself. It's shown us India has the ability to bounce back after a crushing home whitewash against New Zealand, and Australia required introspection before getting to Adelaide. Introspection means dropping players. That's what it means. Do you think that Root is better than Virat? Well, at the moment, Root's got more runs. That's the simple matter. Virat, his best is the best. Do you think, Indian bowling lineup is getting Australia everything out? It certainly is. Is this time to acknowledge that India, it is time to acknowledge they're champions in overseas games, no doubt. Who will win the series? Raja, I've said it already, it'll be India. Fever production. There's no doubt India. Urban unboxing. Indian bowling lineup is getting Australia out. It certainly is. Absolutely is. All right, let's just see what I'm trying to get this up here. I'm trying to get some statistics up here to go with. Let's have a look here. It's amazing. It's just floored me, this statistic. Usman Khawaja should retire. No, not yet. He's badly needed. He is really important. That was a silly shot he played today, but I don't take that away from him. He's an excellent player. Read it and weep. It's been outstanding. Okay, let's look at the analytics here. It's very concerned that Australia are missing batting talent. Yeah, they certainly are. It's been horrific. Absolutely bloody horrific, to be honest. Okay, let's have a look here. What's the heading for this one? Must watch, thank you. What do I put as a heading for this? Yeah, here it is. India victorious. Yeah, so that's India victorious. I would agree. India victorious, Australia. Yeah, that's the heading. I know we've already, what have we hit? India victorious. It's been pretty impressive. All right, is it good for India to have one more spinner in next match? Maybe not necessarily Adelaide or Brisbane for that matter, but certainly Sydney and Melbourne. Did you notice any weaknesses in the Indian team? Well, not really. But they're going to only get better with Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, and Mohammad Shami. Whether he goes ahead of Rana, he probably will. And Gill will go for Jurel, and Rohit will go for Padikkal. Great meeting you. Thank you for the lift. Small world, New York hat. We are the Planet Fitness franchises for Australia. What? There's me on New Year's Eve. There you go. It's a small world, isn't it? Very small world. Nitish Reddy and Harshit Rana impressed me more. Who impressed me more? They both. I mean, Reddy probably because of his batting and bowling. Rana simply on his bowling was also fantastic. So they're both bloody good, in my opinion. Great selections. God, a lot of questions coming through. I can't keep up with your questions. Norman, you just joined, so I apologise if you already covered it. But how's the mood about Australia picks in the IPL auction? Good question about that. The IPL picks, well, I mean, Punt was a fantastic one. Dave Warner's gone unsold, which is a bit of a worry. Hazelwood, you'd expect that. Glenn Maxwell, I thought he would have got more. You know, we seem to. Spencer Johnson will eventually go. He'll be good. Steiner's got too much, in my opinion. 2 million. Is he that worth that much these days? I don't think so. He got 10 million, by the way, for being a pre-contract for the pre-auction amount last year. That was for the whole year. He got 10 million. So he's doing all right financially out of this, I'll tell you now. So which Indian player will be on the front page of the Australian newspapers tomorrow? Bumrah or Virat? I would say Bumrah because he's the captain, but Virat will get some Guernsey somewhere, but it'll be Bumrah. Ashes urn is important. We should try and get an urn of some sort or some replica thing for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. What has happened to Australian bat pitchers after COVID? They're pretty good. Actually, they're pretty good. Are going to get wasted after working Fortress Beach? No. No, Urban Unboxing? No, I'm not. Funny how you say it. I like that. Well, let me have a quick look here. Yeah, so the upshot is India won by 295 runs. Enormous. After getting out for 150 in the first innings, who would have thought they would be able to win the match by 295 runs? Only put 150 on in the first innings, but Australia got only 104. And then they went and smashed us. 6 for 487, declared. 6, they could have batted another 4 wickets and made a lot more. 522 in front, was it? 533 in front in the end. There was 46 in there. It was 533. 533 runs Australia to get. 534 effectively. I can only get 238 of it. Hello, Fate Stay. Okay, who we got here? So don't you think Australia winning against India is more tougher than winning in Ashes? It is. Yep, it is now. What becoming to create a symbol like Ashes for Indian? Make one up, then create one and submit it. Australia batting needs to step up to make a competitive series like this. It certainly does. Blood Sam Costas in there as an opener with Khwaja. Have Josh English as 3. Either Smith or McSweeney as 4. And then go with Head and Marsh after that. Carey and the bowlers. That's, I think, the fairest thing you could say to that. That's the only thing I can make comment of. I've got lots of messages coming through. It's got some concurrent viewers for you. So, Gaurav Bhatia, India plays a practice match. Okay. But so the batting average in Australia has dropped. It certainly has. Everything's dropped. Your take on this rather big break between I think it's a bit it's in favour of, well, both sides really. It'll suit the fact that Australia need it more than India. I don't think the bowling is going to win the Test match against Australia or for Australia. It's going to be their batting that needs to improve. Travis Head may have to go to 4, and if he stays at 5, they'll have to put McSweeney in there or Smith. So, do they drop 2 players? I think they have to drop at least one. Labuschagne should be dropped. Full stop. We should then have. Can you see the Opera House? There's the Opera House right there. We should have Sam Costas opening with Khwaja and have Josh English at 3. That's my top order. with 4 being Smith or McSweeney, depending whether they drop Smith. And then after that, Head, Marsh, Carey, and then the same bowlers. So top 4 is shit. They won't be going to win this series. That's true. The top 4 is shit. So get rid of at least 2 of them. Khawaja is worthy of being there. He's done some great work of late. Many Indians get upset when India's team loses badly. Is it the same for Australia? Yes. We're more embarrassed, humiliated. We certainly will be. I'll repeat again, losing the first test of a test series in Australia is unheard of. We normally play at the Gabba or Wacker. We normally score 400 in the first innings and win the match by an innings or by a substantial amount. I was winning by 295. The fact that India were late for 150, it was heading that way. But Australia only hit 104 runs. 104 runs. And in the second, only got 238. Even though they were 3 for 12, they were 238 all out. Only Travis Head got 89. If he didn't get the runs, we would have been in deep doo-doos. Deep doo-doos. Really, quite scary how deep the doo-doos would have been. So, yeah, okay. We will miss Labuschagne, leggies, and quickies. We'll miss. Are you being sarcastic? How the hell would we miss these leggies? Are you kidding me? It was a great message. When Marnus Labuschagne's bowling, we're in big trouble. That's the way to describe it. So he should never bowl. We have 4 bowlers that have got more than 250 wickets. Why the hell are we bowling crap Labuschagne? I don't know. 4-1 in favour of India. Tom Sacker, I think at least could be 4-0 with a washout, or 5-0. 4-1's probably more likely with Brisbane going to Australia. Yeah, Steve Smith's form is a big concern. I think he should be dropped, and Labuschagne should bite the bullet, because this is not just a loss. This is a humiliating loss. We have lost, convincingly lost. First time since the 80s, the 50s, have we both lost the first test and batted so poorly. We've only collected out of our 20 wickets 342 runs. That's awful. Averaging 170 per innings. Again, we're not in Melbourne here. We're in a place where we should be bloody well getting a lot more than that. I'm just trying to work out what's going on here. Yeah, it's been pretty bloody awful. Australia, I repeat, were all out for 104. It's pretty ordinary. Australia were all out for 104. Then all out for 238, with only Trevor Smith getting 89 and Marsh getting 47. So effectively, 89. They got 136 of the runs were by 2 people. So neither of our batters got 102. It's terrible. 136 by 2 batters, 102 by 9. And effectively, in 104 and 102. 2 batsmen made it look reasonable, but not good at all. Still lost by 295 runs. Don't worry, Norman, because the Aussies will win. No, they won't. Everyone likes the stream. Everyone likes the stream. Yes, press the like button. Good guys. So press view, like, and share. Subscribe as well. I read the article about the commercial side of these matches taking over, and that CA stands to gain more money if India win. Is that a big talking point? Well, it should be. Why? Because we want India to win. We want India to win so we get more money. That's not the way it should operate. If India win 5-0, then what will happen in this cricket? Well, Australia will be reeling and may not make the World Test Championship. And maybe India will play someone else as opposed to Australia playing someone else. I'm just trying to find we certainly have gone crazy, I'll tell you what. Okay, so in summary, Australia, or India won the toss and elected to bat. India got a total of 150 with the likes of Stark, Hazelwood and Cummins bowling quite well. Then they expected to be in the ascendancy to be in Australia's way, when in fact it wasn't. Australia all out for 104. McSwaney didn't last long. It was awful. Labuschagne, Smith all failed. Only, some rear go action by, I think it was Stark, got them up to 104. Well, 7 for 67, remember? All out for 104. So we were 46 runs behind on the first innings. Then India came out and had a 201 run opening partnership. 201 run with Jaswal and Rahul. Ultimately, Jaswal got 161. Quite incredible. Rahul got 77. Kohli got 100 not out. Fabulous. Reddy got a few runs as well. So India only really needed to bat once. Well, they batted twice, but one innings, that second innings absolutely clobbered them. Okay, we've got 18,900 there. Okay, it's pretty amazing actually. Who will be the replacement for Marnus Smith if the poor run continue? I've said before, Sam Costas as the opener, and then they'll bring in Josh Inglis. They'd be the two that I would bring in, without a doubt. Without a doubt. There's no fear you'd think of anything else, honestly. Well played Australia from India. How can we say well played Australia? They only got 238 in the second innings. That's pretty bloody ordinary, really. Pretty bloody ordinary. India victorious, here we go. 18 hours of viewing so far. It's not bad. All right, so what else we're asking? Naughty Pendu, can you do a live IPL auction stream if you want to? Norman, how do you make a living? I'm retired. I worked 36 years for government. I enjoy myself. I travel the world. I've been to 128 countries with in fact, a total of 311 countries, but I've been to 128 different countries. Okay. Hey, Norman, what do we do with Smith? We get rid we say goodbye to him, unceremoniously that may be. Who's the next biggest batsman up for Australia after Smith? Maybe Khawaja. Maybe Head. Curtis Patterson's around. He got a century in his last test match and then was not seen when he injured himself. Curtis Patterson, great upper order batsman. Plays for New South Wales. Not a bad player. Okay. Norman, do you take care of your health, please? I want you to see you doing things 20 years as well. Well, I'll be 80 then. What are you talking about? Next month, Australia versus India in Kabaddi, Indian sports in Australia. Can you cover that match? Well, Naughty Pendu, send me some information. I don't know anything about it. Is Mars getting dropped next test match? I hope he does. I really, really hope he does. Really hope he does. Right, guys, let's have a quick look outside. You can see if you can see the. Can you see the Opera House? See the Opera House? See? This way you've got Opera House. Harbour Bridge. Did you all see that? Tell me in the comments, did you see that or not? Do you like my hair like this, by the way? I'm not wearing the hat. Okay. So I hope they drop the young opener, whatever his name is. Lucifer Otto, you're talking about McSwaney. He's not an opener, that's why he shouldn't be dropped. He's a lower order batsman, or upper order, but not opener. Travis always plays aggressive cricket. I like this. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm beginning to redeem. He's redeeming himself to me. Are you from Australia? Yes, of course I am. To Dustin Perita. Must be some more questions, guys. You saw the Opera House, Harbour Bridge. King Kohli, mate, he deserves that title. Was Brummer the man of the match? He was. His bowling and the first innings inspired the team. All out of 104, that really turned the match. I'm not even sure what that post was. He only got 10 runs. McSweeney only got 10 runs. This wasn't the most salubrious of starts, was it? At all, unfortunately. It's very relevant. Any other questions, guys? Okay. You're hoping they drop. Okay, we've got quite a few questions here. There's a lot more coming. Okay. Virat is back in the form. Of course he is. Virat back in form. Of course he is. Who's the new generation batsman in Australia after Smith? I'm going to say Sam Costas. McSweeney, when he shows a bit more form. Have you done the bridge climb on the bridge? Of course I have. Just over here. It's over there. In fact, let me just show you guys. Can you see the bridge? See the bridge? There's the Harbour Bridge right there. See? Can you all see? That's the Harbour Bridge, and that is the Opera House. Opera House, Harbour Bridge. Not bad, eh? Yes, saw the bridge. Okay. Australia is playing predictable bowling lineup. It's the same that played. Yeah, but it's been a pretty successful bowling lineup. Let's not knock the bowling up. It's the batting that's the problem. Pat Cummins should step down as captain from the side. Well, he will eventually. Why Bankford is benched? Well, Cameron Bankford actually has been playing badly of late, to be honest. What car are you using? It's a Kia Sportage 2022 model. But I love the views of the Opera House. Yeah, very nice, I mean. Scott Boland's pink ball, he may well be back by then. What's your opinion on Virat Kohli's second test score at big innings or not? Big innings. 100 not out he got in this test. 100 not out. That's his 30th test 100. He has 50 ODIs and 1 T20. 81 centuries. He's really only got one man truly in front of him, and that's Tendulkar with 100. Nathan McAndrew should play. Nathan McSweeney. Hi, sir. I am from India, sir. Steve Smith, the key batsman, not affected this situation. Yeah, he wasn't. He should be close to being dropped. Nathan McSweeney, not McAndrew. What are your thoughts on Hazelwood getting more than Stark? More money. Hazelwood's pretty reliable. Stark will eventually get taken up by more money, I'd say. Or did he get less? I'm not sure. He's already sold. Well, Dave Warner hasn't been sold yet. Or nor was Smith. Who are the next quality batsmen? I've told you before. It's going to be Costas and McSweeney, who's already in the side. I really like the Australian came positive minds to not just to survive. Yeah, they did try. They actually did try. You've got to give them credit where credit's due. They did try. I'm going to agree with you on that one. Has Warner retired from all formats? Yes. Yes, and he's not coming back. Prime Minister 11 for India versus India, your views. It's a token match. I don't rate it as very important. Well, I've read your prediction on how centuries will end up in this career. I reckon he's going to want to get 50 test centuries. Now, he's got 30. If he plays for another 3 or 4 years and he bats well, he could well get that. But it's going to be a big effort. we all enjoyed Vera's 100. It was just magnificent. It was, untold. It was all conquering. You got to give credit to him, that's for sure. Did you all watch my video on the papers from today? From today. It's gone well. All right. Any more questions, guys? We're still here. We're still asking questions. We've been online almost an hour. Yeah, we've got a fair degree of people here. It's very impressive, guys. I hope you enjoy it. It's, my God, India will win 5-0 possibly. Well, they're certainly going to win. They're going to win 4-0, 4-1, or 5-0. I love Levershane batting style. When will he get back his form? Well, you're loving it. Well, I'm not loving it at the moment. No one's loving it. He's batting pretty pathetically. So he needs to be dropped. He needs to be taught. Nothing wrong with being dropped. Ricky Ponting was dropped. Sometimes he needs to do a kick in the pants. And if he can recover from that, then he deserves another chance. Come on, dude. It's just a game. That's why I have a great cricketer in there. And you're a boss. Accept this, brother. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And Yashasvi Jaswal. How do you pronounce it, guys? Oh my God, I've got 19,000 there. Pretty impressive. Get what's hot. 9798. Okay. I need to go back and have a look. How good was Michael Bevan? Michael Bevan was very good in his day, yes. Bevan was a legend. How good is he? Was a legend. How he kept anime boy. I've got your question. Joshua Kennedy is going to organise India versus Australia kabaddi match with Pro Kabaddi League in Melbourne. Okay, well, okay. You should come here after each session. Okay, well, second test match, who will win? I think India's odds on to win. You can't say anything else, though, can you? You cannot say anything else, though. You cannot suggest anything other than India thrashing. India lay down the gauntlet to Australia. India lay down the gauntlet. The gauntlet is like a symbolic gauntlet. Quite incredible. What's your take on day 2 of the IPL auctions? Well, I mean, some people are unsold. They'll come into play, lesser players. This one, Khawaja's batting, struggling against Mohammed. Look, now, Khawaja's got class. He's staying there. Norman, what is your favourite sport other than cricket? Rugby league, probably. Maybe soccer. I'm just trying to work out. Okay. 840 questions, guys. So what's your thoughts about association members? Well, they deserve their chance. Why wouldn't you put them there? If you can get this opening combination tight, can you be really tough? Yeah. Opening combinations are seriously important. They need to be openers that are true openers. Weak crowd at Perth, and this is going to continue. Well, Perth's not known for its big crowds. They've got 30,000. It broke a record, mate, for 32,000. Normally the Wacker wouldn't hold that. This ground does hold it. I could have had more. Pat Cummins bowling against Kohli. Yeah, it looks pretty good combination, really. This is in place with Lyon. I'm not getting rid of Lyon. Bumrah's captaincy was fantastic. Robert Sharma would be pretty proud of the way that Bumrah handled that. And has raced back because he's probably worried about his position. Because I'll tell you what, Bumrah's shown, by his own actions how well he's played. Very, very impressive. Okay. Wow, 19.9. Oh, it's gone to 20. There you go. Will Aussie make green top? No. Adelaide's not possible to be green tape. It's a flat batting wicket. Maybe Brisbane. We won't make a green top. Why would we do that? With the likes of Bumrah, Siraj, Rana. They've got seriously good bowlers. Even Reddy's a good bowler. What is Australia going to do a second test? Hopefully they'll drop a couple of players. Hopefully they'll wake up and drop a couple of players. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Can Australia take 20 wickets? I think it's more can they score enough runs is more the issue. It really is impressive the way that India have handled this. Let's be honest. Could be witnessing the second coming of Sachin Tendulkar. Now, they're going a bit too far by saying that Jaswal is the second coming of Tendulkar. Now, it's a little bit too far. I saw your LinkedIn. Even I studied Macquarie University. Did you actually? How about that? Pakistan versus Zimbabwe, one match ago. Harry, you must come live every like progress in cricket. I'll try to. Meshia, India, the biggest win in overseas. It would have to be close. What do you think about Nitesh Reddy? Great efforts. Batted well, very courageously, and bowled very well. Took the wicket of Marsh. Can't knock that. All right, we're coming up to an hour, guys. I think that's probably going to be enough. Let's just try to get... Ishan Kishan got 11.25 in the auction. That's pretty good. Now, they're talking about staggering... Australia might have mental cracks. A full-blown crisis is the new heading we're going to be seeing possibly tomorrow with that bubble blow. I think that's funny. I think that's a funny heading. Full-blown crisis there. And they keep showing Labuschagne's face. Well, then act on it. Drop him. Sack him. Have some guts about their selection. Toss was the key here. Well, yes and no. I mean, India won the toss and elected to bat first. They had batted badly, got 150. So I don't know whether it was a good toss to win. Australia got 104. It was good retaliation. Warner's unsold. You're right. I saw that. Let's try and work out. Yeah, there is currently a Pat Cummins press conference is going on. Pat Cummins would be very diplomatic about what he's saying, I'm pretty sure. And they got 23 watching them, and they got 20. Well, okay. Anderson Warner unsold. Well, it's unsold at the moment. It doesn't mean they're unsold altogether. I wouldn't be too worried about that. It's unsold at this stage is a bit early. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay. Amazing live content. Thank you, Amit. Opera House, Harbour Bridge. Not bad. Not bad, you're right. Pretty happy with that. I'm just trying to work out... Okay. At this early stage, Indian lineup for the next test. Jaswal will open with Rohit Sharma. Gill will go in 3. Kohli 4. Rahul 5. 6 punt. 7... Well, Jarrell's out, so it'll be Reddy or Sundar 7, and then 8 Reddy, and 9 to 11 will be Siraj, Bumrah, and either Rana or Shami, but probably Rana still. Great side. That's the Indian side, virtually unchanged, but strengthened by Sharma, Gill, and maybe Shami. The Australian side, in my opinion, prediction, Umesh, I think it'll be 4-0 or 4-1, 5-0. India. So it's going to won't win in Adelaide. They might win Brisbane. Melbourne and Sydney will go to India as well. Everybody subscribe to me. Thank you. Please, let's push that. View, like, and share my post. Hit the subscribe button. hit the future videos button. That'd be great. And then also share this with other friends. Hi, mate. Do you think Fox Cricket accusation to say delusionally creating flat wickets, supporting it? Pat, that is ridiculous. How old are you? I'm old enough. 60. Pat raised some serious allegations. Hi, mate. Pat raised some serious allegations. Well, look, I don't think so. Rohit Sharma isn't playing with any intention to bat long. I will drop him. No, he's not going to be dropped. Are the Aussies making early to cover up their elements, or is it a mind game? No, they're not playing well. Gilchrist and Vaughan comments with Hazelwood. Okay, so how cricket is still popular in Australia. It hasn't lost its popularity. Are you still operating triple lifetime tours? Yes. I'm Pat press conference that CA didn't approve that wicket, and they don't believe wicket doctoring. That doesn't happen. They wouldn't do that. The fact is that India are getting better and better and better with Australian conditions. That's it. That's simply it. So, Cricket League, hello sir, I'm from India. I was always watching your channel. It's your nice cricket analysis. Great job. Thank you very much. How did you play cricket in your years? Yes, I'm still playing cricket now. I played 2 weeks ago, my last match. 107 matches for the SCG11. And I played at Trumper Oval over there in Rushcars Bay. That's my last match. Pat openly challenged Indian players to get ready for chin music. It's just dumb. Where did I see it was? Well, the website's down at the moment, but I can give you a link. Jaswal with 1,280 runs and Root with 1,338 with 3 tests. They're both brilliant. Can India whitewash Australia? Yes. Is Kohli back in form? Yes. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. What is the plan for Australia's second test? I hope the plan is to resurrect their batting order by getting rid of Labuschagne and potentially Smith. And if that's the case, in comes Sam Costas to the opening spot. McSweeney either goes down the order or Smith takes his place. And then, of course, Josh Inglis is the other replacement. Then we're cooking. Yeah, BG, the Border Gavaskar Trophy is now pretty much equal standing to Ashes, I'd say. It'll take a while to be fully recognised as such, but it will be. I've got that out. India victorious. Okay. So yesterday's live, which I'm not putting the word live, am I? You must watch this. Yeah, 1.7. It's pretty much up there. 1.73. And the victorious. It's going very well. So what time of the year do you play Ashes now? Same time as what we're playing now. Next year. If Kohli gets back to his optimum, then I think rest is going to be a high scoring games. Yes. Pat confirmed Inglis will open the batting. What? Pat Cummins confirmed Inglis will open the batting for the next test. I'd be shocked if he did that, but it's good if he does. How can we send a little bit of money as a gesture of goodness to me? Just get my subscribers up, please. That's all you need to do. I'd love to see big cracks on the Gabby. Yeah. Can Jaswal tournament? Yeah, well, Jaswal can do anything at the moment. There's little doubt that he can do anything. We all know that. The Fox Cricket interview with Paddy's admitted that Inglis will open the batting. Well, that's a little bit of a shock. Not because it's not a shock that it'll happen. I'm going to turn the engine on now. You want some light those? Got some music playing for a minute, guys. Is that music's playing? Okay, soft. All right. Australia will win 4-1. No, Australia won't win 4-1. How can you get that? That's just rubbish. We won't win 4-1. India will win 4-1, if not 4-0. I think losing to New Zealand was a blessing in disguise. Great comment, MSKV. Very, very, very strong comment. I'm pretty impressed with that comment, actually. That's wise words. India win 4-1. I think, Mahesh, you're close to the mark. I think that's a very, very good choice with the wise words, that is. What do you think about next Test match, India playing 11? Same or not? Well, Rohit Sharma will come in to open with Jaswal. That means Rahul will go down the order. We'll have Gill also coming in at 3. Padikkal will get a rest. Rahul down the order. Jarrell will get a rest as well. Have a rest. Leaving a batting lineup of Jaswal, Rohit Sharma, Gill, Kohli, then Rahul, Punt, Reddy, then Washington Sundar in that whatever order, and then you'll have the bowlers of Bumrah, Siraj, and Raina. That's what I expect. Okay. Okay. Who won the Test match? Who won the Test match? India by 295 runs. Again, India were all out for 150. Australia all out for 104. Then India had a 46 run lead on the first innings. Then India went 6 for 487, had a 533 run lead, and Australia only got 238, leaving a deficit of 295 that India won by. Do you booze every day? No. We'll come much stronger. We expect some good luck. Well, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. Okay. I think Aussies took India cheaply. Maybe. I can understand why you're saying that. Okay, what is the story here? 32. It's gone up. It's gone smashing up. There was no chance in New Zealand. It's previously. Rowan replaces Gill or Nelson. Yeah, they'll both be in. Because everyone, including Ponting, was mocking it. Oh, look, you can't say anything bad about that. It's just not the way it is. Very impressive. No, we've done very well. Okay, guys, we might have to consider going. I'll put my hat back on. Say goodbye to the Opera House. Say goodbye to the Harbour Bridge. Say goodbye one more time to the Opera House. And you can say goodbye to me. Okay? I'll have a good. What do you think about Bumrah's captaincy? Fantastic. Bye, guys. Take it easy. View, like, and share the posts. View, like, and share the posts. Subscribe. Hit the notification button. Pass on to your friends. Let's get my numbers up. Okay? All right, guys. Take care. All the best. Ciao. If you want to meet, yes, we'll meet one day. We'll meet one day in India, okay? Just subscribe first. Ciao, guys. Okay, let me remind you of anything else. There's some people there. We'll go another 41 seconds. You look delicious. I look delicious. Why am I delicious? Boy, oh boy. Okay, 20 seconds. Guys, we'll talk about 20 seconds, okay? You can see beautiful there. Middle window. The next you can see more Opera House. You can see up there, you can see the Harbour Bridge. Young people there. All right, it's all good. Where are you in Australia? I'm in Sydney. Opera House, Harbour Bridge. I'm a huge fan of yours. Love Familiar. All right, love guys. See you later. Ciao. Eyes on cricket with Norman Cosby. Eyes on sports. My LinkedIn is at Norm Koch. Instagram at Norm Koch. Even TikTok at Norm Koch. All right, guys. We'll talk soon. All the best to you. Bye.